Just transfer 1,000 yuan now. We'll get $1 rebate, $1 million opportunity. Today's liar. Don't you have any brains? Who would believe such a thing? Brother Xiu, get up quickly. No, just follow. Should I break up with my girlfriend as for being so desperate? That money-worshipping girl. I won't be at ease even if I get married back. It's better to divide it. Go to work well, make money. What woman can't be found in leaving first? I also want to make good money. But delivering food, how much money can you make? Just transfer 1,000 yuan now. We'll get $1 rebate, $1 million opportunity. Today's liar. Don't you have any brains? Who would believe such a thing? Me. Turn. You. 1,000 yuan has been paid. Balance, 2.5 yuan. My money. Why is the phone so hot? About to explode. Wow. This is the mobile phone I bought for 11.11. Just unreliable. It's glowing and getting hot. Limited time flash sale mall is being unlocked. Limited time flash sale mall. This mobile phone. Poison. Today's limited time flash sale items already on the shelves. Please kill as soon as possible. New merchandise. It will be refreshed in 3 hours. The latest Porsche sports car. Limited time flash sale price of 1 yuan. Porsche. True or false? But only $1. Give it a try. It's really worth buying it. It's really a Porsche. I'm so lucky, right? With this flash sale mall system. Then I will. No need to worry about money anymore. You're sick, right? Why are you making such a fuss here so early in the morning? Sorry. Then you don't blame me for being noisy. Get a luxury car out of thin air. Who else will believe it? Wow. What a Porsche. The fuel tanks are full. Really making a fortune. This dollar buys a Porsche. Who would believe it if I tell it? Hello? Yeah. What's wrong? Hate? Shouldn't you want to get back together with me? Then stop your wishful thinking. Hello Chen Xiu. I am Chen Xiu. Today is Yaya's birthday. I set up a table at Hongyun building. Your ex-boyfriend. Come and show your support too. Chen Xiu. That executive with an annual salary of 150,000. Chen Yaya just broke up with me yesterday. Let's talk to this guy today. Hook up. But it doesn't matter. Young master, I am now. Have a system. With you mere mortals. Not the same kind of people anymore. Ah, disgusting. Come or not. Could it be that I don't want to see it? Your girlfriend and me. Intimate scene. Since you invited me, there's no reason why I shouldn't go. See you at Hongyun Tower at noon. Yo. Isn't this Chen Xiu? Yeah. Your boyfriend is here. It's the ex-boyfriend. And I never considered him my boyfriend. People's hearts. You are the only one, dear. Chen Xiu. I see you. Like a country bumpkin. I want. Even a bitch on the roadside. I don't even look down on you, right? Indeed. This bitch. Of course he doesn't like me. As long as you know. Why are you laughing? Didn't hear it. Is he scolding me? Chen Xiu. I can only talk quickly. What's the use? You know why. Did your girlfriend choose Mr. Chen? No, it's because don't you have a house or a car? Otherwise, how many days will you be Mr. Chen's driver? Let you experience it. Su7 feel. Sorry to disturb you all. Excuse me, Mr. Witt's Porsche stopped at the door because it's blocking the road. Could you please move it? Dear. Did she put your Su7? Recognizes it as a Porsche. Is mine. Please help me move a bit. Sorry. It's not your Su7 that's blocking the road. It's a Porsche 911. Porsche 911. Sorry. Is mine. Sorry. Is mine. Just now. A little anxious. Could you please help me move it? Chen Xiu. Just you. Drive a Porsche. You don't even look in the mirror. See who you are. What if I can afford it? If you can afford it. Im Chen Xiu. Just in front of everyone. Eat. Saw. Ark hey. Mr. Chen always speaks with great care. Please go and have a look. Is it my car? Wait a minute, Mr. Chen. You do it in front of all of us. Eat a piece of it. Chen Xiu, do you think this is fun? People like you. I can't even afford to eat here. Also drives a Porsche. You fooled us into thinking we were fools. Mr. Chen, it's really your Porsche. The car is parked in the parking lot downstairs. Key to you. Mr. Chen, it's really your Porsche. The car is parked in the parking lot downstairs. Key to you. Thank you. How is it? Have you replied this time? Hey. Pretend to be a bit more like you. Buy a car key lighter. Looking for someone. Cooperate with you in acting. Chen Xiu. You shouldn't be. You don't want to accept the blame and eat shit. You are all fake. Why should I admit it? That's all. I won't follow this trash like you. So knowledgeable. Everyone. Let me just say a few words. Today, it's my girlfriend Chen Ya's birthday. Hope everyone. Can you bless us both? Chen Xiu. Such a happy thing. Why don't you kiss your sister-in-law? Mark. Come. Limited time flash sale products have been refreshed. Please kill as soon as possible. A golden monkey hair. Can be changed as you wish. But can only be used once. Flash sale price of 1 Yuan. Chen Shuang Chen Ya. Since you discuss me in public, don't blame me. Turn me into a piece of shit. Stuff it into their mouths. Turn me into a piece of shit. Stuff it into their mouths. What does it taste like? It stinks so much. Wow. Who pulled the ball? Chen Xiu. What are you doing? Oops. What did you eat in the morning? So smelly. You have too much taste. Chen Xiu. You. Oops. This is everyone's hobby. It needs to be respected. But you too. Too unappetizing. I really can't eat anymore. Say goodbye. Chen Xiu. Are you okay? It must have been that kid who did it. Chase me quickly. You guys are done eating. It's better to vomit. Chen Xiu. You Porsche. Where did the people come from? You are poor. No one will lend you a loan. How is it possible to drive a Porsche? Can I drive a Porsche? What does it have to do with you, Mr. Chen? I'm going to make money now. I won't disturb everyone's meal. We'll meet indefinitely. Oh, yes, Mr. Chen. Brush your teeth well. Your mouth stinks so much. Chen Xiu. You. This? How is this possible? Not just. I can drive it too, really. Love you. Start to open. Smells like hell. Chen Xiu. Just wait for me. I will take care of you sooner or later. I guess that pair of cuties, now in the whole Kang County. It's all a big joke. Hey. I have a luxury car now. I have to find a way to make some money. Limited time flash sale products have been refreshed. Please kill as soon as possible. Refreshed again. Let me see what's good. Overlord and Domineering. Overlord Domineering. Overlord and Domineering. Available to the host. Xiong Yu, the Overlord of Chu, conquered the mountains with his power. Flash sale price of 99 new Taiwan dollars. Really fragrant fishing bait. Can attract fishes 10 kilometers away from Fang Yuan. Come and bite the bait. Flash sale price of 9 Yuan. The power of Chu Bawa. Then am I. Anyone can beat it. As for this bait, I can make money by fishing. Port. Brush my flowers. Wow. My fishing rod. I forgot it at the orphanage before. Wait until I get it back. You can make money by fishing. Dean Chen. I tell you. My patience is limited. 100,000 yuan. Sell me this orphanage quickly. Otherwise. Chen Buxing. I've said it many times. If you can't, build an orphanage first. Give these kids a place to go. I don't agree. I sold the orphanage to you. Chen Gong. You introduce. Don't be so shameless. Anyway. If these children have nowhere to go, I just die. I won't agree either. Good. Very good. You old gentleman. It seems that if I don't give you some means, you really don't know yourself. Who is it, right? Someone coming. Get the kid behind him. Catch it for me. What do you want to do? Kids run. Don't bully my grandpa. You bad guy. Have the ability. Come at me. Don't hurt the children. Someone coming. Put this kid's legs. Interrupt me. See if he agrees or not. Let me see who dares to move. Who did I think it was? It turns out to be you, little cutie, this bunch of heartless people. Let Wei Wei go, brother Chen Xiu. A few days ago, when I come to demolish the house. You little cutie. He chased me for 3 miles with a kitchen knife in hand, caused me to fall into a manure pit. I haven't had time yet. I want to settle accounts with you. But you came to the door yourself. Tiger. Destroy him for me. Okay. Give them all to me. I just wanted to try what the system gave me, the power of Overlord's domineering spirit. Brother is great. Brother, come on. Don't. He'll kill you. Minister Chen. Now. It's your turn. Chen Xiu. I tell you. Now is a society ruled by law. Murder law. Then I won't kill you, isn't that enough? I have confidence. He'll stab you 12 times. Guarantee you are alive. Don't. Then you. You are hurting on purpose too. This is also a crime for him. Then call the police and arrest me. I think you should know very well. What about me? The most you can get in is squat for 5 or 6 years, but these things you did. I guess I have to sit through the bottom of the cell. You. Okay. If you were a man. Come. Let's make gestures. Chen Xiu, you calm down. You. Isn't that also possible? Yes. I can't. Chen Xiu, I was wrong. Me. This way. I promise you. He'll never look for you again. That's the wrong thing to do. You have to compensate. This makes sense. You should know. Make up for. Of course I have to make up for it. How do you think you can make up for it? I'm not an unreasonable person either. You injured Grandpa Chen. That medical expenses, you have to pay compensation. Yes. This 100,000 yuan. Just treat it as his medical expenses. You have so many children. You scared them. What about the mental damage fee? Do I have to pay some compensation? Chen Xiu. Is this a bit too much? Too much. Okay. Don't say I bullied you. He'll give you the knife. Come, let's compare notes. No need. No need. I agree. I admit my mistake. Okay, don't worry. I won't cheat you either. So many children. He'll give you a package price. How about $100,000? What can I do? I can only agree. Grandpa Chen is coming. Come and collect money. Children, come. Mr. Chen donated money to our family. Thank you, Mr. Chen. Unexpectedly, the domineering power given by the system not only defeated these people, you even helped me get 200,000 yuan. Hey. Chen Xiu. Just wait for me. This matter is not over yet. Go. Children. Go back to the house quickly. Don't get heat stroke. Brat. You have grown up. It's really amazing. You talk to Grandpa. Where did you learn this kung fu? I just practiced blindly while looking at my phone. Chen bucksing this money. It's not easy to get either. This guy. I will definitely not give up. Don't worry, I'm here. I won't tell you anymore. I'm going to find my fishing rod. Hey. With this fishing rod, you can use the system. Make money by fishing with the bait given. Hey. This is still the time when I was a kid with Yulu. Affordable. Don't know either. How is she now? Is work going well or not? Chen Xiu, come out quickly. Look who I am, Sister Yulu. Don't you work in the city? Why are you back? How? I can't come back. Follower. Let my sister give me a hug. Really grown up. Obviously when I was little, not as high as my shoulders. How can it be that exaggerated? We are only 5 years apart. Anyway, you will. Can you please stop calling me a follower? What's wrong? When you were little, isn't he just like a follower? Do you follow me every day? Why are you shy now? Okay. I'm going fishing. Fishing rod. Yeah. Can you make money fishing? Why don't you come with me? Good. Go. Chen Xiu. You haven't made it clear yet. How did you get this car? That's when I saved people. She gave it to me in gratitude. What a rich man. Where did you save him? That's it. Oh, you bothered? If you want to quarrel, go to the other side. The fish were all scared away by you. Girl, are there any fish here? Of course. I've already caught 2. You came here to fish too. Just your outfit. Can you catch fish? Fishing relies on technology. It's not about equipment. My fishing rod. Why can't I catch any fish? Come on. Just your fishing rod. With your outfit. It seems like I haven't caught much fish before. What skills do you have? How about we make a bet? Just catch more fish than anyone else. Who caught the big one? The bet is only 1,000 yuan. Of course. But I have to tell you. In this fish pond, but there are big guys. With your small body. A while. Don't be dragged into the water by the big guys. This? What's going on? Why are there so many fish? All these fish have come to you. This is the secret. What a big fish. This fish is amazing. I was really caught by you. This is the big guy you're talking about. That's right. I know it. I've caught it before. But it ran away. How on earth did you do that? I said it. Fishing relies on technology. You have good skills. You can catch it naturally. Can I buy your fish? Price as you wish. I see you caught a lot too. I still want to buy fish. That's different. I want to use this fish. Cook a big dish. We'll use it tonight. Sell me this fish. Price you say. Okay. Just follow our bet. Dry bucks. Such a big fish. Definitely more than 1,000 yuan. Otherwise, you invite us again. Have a big meal. Yeah. Good. Come. Such a big fish. You sold it to her cheaply like this. What if this hotel? The food is delicious. Can't we just ask her to give it directly? Orphanage children cooking. Don't you need to trouble Grandpa Chen? Makes sense. Not only made money, also found a way out for the orphanage. What a good system. NA. Wow. It's only been a while. I made so many delicious things, and they all look delicious. Of course. In just a little bit worse, someone who has a senior chef certificate, guaranteed color, fragrance, and flavor. This one, Mark, better than those familiar big stores. They all taste much better. Hey, you have this skill. Why don't you go to the city? Hey, it's a long story. I had already passed the exam at that time. Intermediate chef certificate. Prepare for the exam. Senior chef certificate. By a rich and powerful little cutie. Imposter. My senior chef certificate. Then you didn't fight for it anymore. Or call the police. Strive for. Call the police. But later. So I was pushed home. Fortunately, this hotel, my dad drives it. No one will bully me. That's fine too. Those in provincial capitals, not necessarily better than us. How good is this Kang County? Yes, you eat first. You'll cook some more food for you. Mark, sister Yulu. I hear there is a meaning in your words. You are in the provincial capital, also bullied. How awesome is your sister? I can make the provincial capital. Are those people bullying? Also. You still have a boyfriend. Ensure no one will bully you. Hey, don't mention it. I broke up with him. Younger brother. Let me tell you the truth. My job in the provincial capital. Already resigned. I just want to go home and rest for a few days now. Then go to Kang County to find a job. Okay, in Kang County, I covered Sister Yulu. Where's the boss? Here. Brother Cheong is here for dinner. Bring your best dish today. Come up all over me. No problem. However, the money we paid for yesterday's meal, can you give it first? Do you think I can't afford it? Yeah. Ayo. Serve me food quickly. Let me starve. Smashed up the store. Sit, sit, sit. This is their dish. Give it to me if you ask me to. Where does all this nonsense come from? This is us. The local snake in this area. Untouchable. Okay. What are you doing? This girl is pretty. Then who? Bring 2 bottles of wine. Let this girl have a drink with me. Let me go. Don't be shy. Have a drink with my brother. Oh, brother Chiong. This is impossible. She is still a child. Don't know how to drink. Can't drink. Can't drink. How will I accompany my leader in the future? It just so happens that my brother is free today. Just teach her how to drink. No way. Why are there so many things? In giving you face by riding a horse, right? You wouldn't know if you shaved your head. How much do you weigh? Let that girl go. Who are you? It's up to you. Dare to mind my business. Boy, I advise you to take less care. If you want to say that, I have to take care of this matter today. You are looking for death. Mark. Let go, let go, let go. What are you doing standing still? Come on. If you dare to go up. I folded it today. His arm. Let me go. You'll leave now. You guys made a lot of noise here. I want to leave now. That. Then what do you want to do? You seem to. I owe you food money, right? Double compensation is not too much, right? Not too much, not too much. Pay it. Little cute. I just made a mistake. I won't let you go this time. Fuck me. I won't let you go this time. Fuck me. I know you are not that simple. Come on. Let me see. How many kilograms do you have? Unexpectedly, your bald head is pretty tough. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. I know it's wrong. You wouldn't think this. Just apologize and that will solve it, right? What do you want? Yeah. The money for the damage to this table and chairs. There's still money for food, plus mental damages. Just take 30,000 yuan. You guys share the share and hang it up. 30,000. How? Don't want to give it. That's good. Then he'll let the police come and take a look. How much should you pay? He'll just give it. Boss, we give money. Hey, no need, no need. Even if I pay for the meal. A profitable thing. I won't let you pay compensation either. Brother, look. The boss won't even let me give him any money. Brother, look. The boss won't let you give it. You really won't give it. How can I give it to people if they don't want it? You don't know how to beg others. You really can't. Kneel down and kowtow. Forget it. I'd better let the police come. He'll just give it. Brother Chiong. Just forget it. Just give Brother Chiong some face. Come on. Get the payment code. Brothers go. Boss. Why did someone else give me money? You are not happy yet. Oh, little brother, thank you. It's about today. Even if it's over. They are all hanging out with us. He will come again next time. Maybe. He will also bully us. Call me again then. You'll take care of them again. No need. You can come once or twice. If they come, make a random call. It takes time for you to come here. That. Can you call the police? Oops, calling the police is of no use. What they did. Not enough for detention. Drove them away. In a little while, they will come back again. Forget it, forget it. It turns out that I am also old. Don't plan to. I'm going to do this little shop. It's all thanks to Xiaorong for your hard work. Have to find a new job. What should I do? Sister Yulu, yeah. Are you interested in working in a restaurant? But I can't even cook. Isn't there a ready-made chef here? And just take care of the accounts and stuff. Didn't you study this in college? This hotel and accounts, etc. Hey, boss. What do you think? Good. Angstrom. What do you mean? What are you here for? I wanted to buy this hotel before. You said you wouldn't transfer it. Now it is transferred to an outsider. What do you mean? Kong Mai. We have divorced. My business has nothing to do with you. Why doesn't it matter? This hotel. How much effort did it cost me? Think now. Secretly transferred to an outsider. I tell you no way. Between us. It's because you cheated. Just divorced. Dad, what happened to cheating? Is cheating illegal? I tell you. Either give me money today. I won't leave the factory. I see your store. Can it be transferred out? You are such a bastard, you. Hey Uncle Liu. You need to calm down first. How much do you want? Although this store opened, I haven't paid a cent. But I also work hard. In this store, after so many years of calculation, there is hard work even if there is no credit. I want half of the transfer fee. What? Half? I think you are crazy. Con my. I think you are. Got into the eyes of money. When you were in charge of the accounts. Wrong and bad debts often occur. That account can't be reconciled. It all goes into your pocket. Aren't you satisfied yet? I don't care. Anyway today. Either you give it to me, half transfer fee. Either. Look at your store. Can it be transferred out? Good. Half is half. Hey little brother you. Uncle Liu. We haven't said anything yet. How much is the transfer fee? Right. Hey. What do you mean? Yeah. This hotel. Long-term harassment by street gangsters. Also in a state of loss for a long time. So what? Want to transfer it at a low price. In this way to get rid of this hot potato. So what's the transfer fee? $1 is reasonable. Fight it. $1. Do you think him a fool? This place. The rent alone is $6,000 a month. The house is due at the end of the year. The rent is $36,000. Him. I will transfer $1 to you. Why not? What about me? Just took over the hotel. It's when we need manpower. So. I will. Prepare to give it to Uncle Liu first, and 2 employees Liu Rong. Advance salary of 100,000 yuan. This is also very reasonable, right? What? Oh, yes. I originally planned. Just $1. Forward it to that little brother. My little brother has never worked in a restaurant. Just me and Xiaorong. Recruitment back. Yeah. Store manager and chef. You. Good. I don't care what money it is. I want 50,000. Are you trying to cheat? Who is cheating? This money. I want it for granted. Come. The surveillance cameras in this store are filming. You just said there is a transfer fee. Give you half. I have already agreed. Now you're going back on your word again. Isn't this just cheating? You. Good. Just wait for me. Rolling. Hey, do you want 50 cents? I'm really sorry. Little brother. Uncle Liu. Let's be honest. I really don't have 100,000 yuan. But give me 2 days. I promise to get it for you in 2 days. Hey no, little brother. I know. You were just talking. By then, how much money is there? How much do you give me? No. Uncle Liu, we agreed on 100,000, then 100,000. This. Thank you. Oh right. Where are you going? Collect these 100,000 yuan. I haven't thought about it yet. But I'm sure there is a way to get money. Afternoon flash sale store. You can refresh it again. Hope system. Can you give me something good? Hey, Grandpa is rich. How about I discuss with him? Let him give the money. Lend us investment funds. This is not good, right? What's wrong with this? If we take over the hotel. By then. The orphanage also has a source of income. It's better than holding the 100,000 yuan. Let's just sit back and have nothing. I think what Yulu said is feasible. Next, this hotel. We can also make some income. No need to always wait for the country. Save us. But. That 100,000 yuan, I've spent some. For children. I bought some clothes and textbooks. I still have some on hand. The total should be enough. Chen Xiu, then let's go tomorrow. Chen Xiu, then let's go tomorrow. Chen Xiu. Limited time flash sale products have been refreshed. Please kill as soon as possible. Famous dishes of Fu Ting Royal Dinner. 12 major cuisines recorded in the recipe. Hong 108. How to make famous dishes. Comes with top chef skills. Flash sale price Maruto 9 yuan. Recipes. This is the plan. Do you want me, the boss, to cook? Although, can't solve the current problem. But should. Can increase the hotel's income. Increased a lot. Chen Xiu. Mark. I still have some money. That's enough to book this hotel. Mark. Where did you get the money? Me. I saved it by frugally. Mark. Little brother. Starting from today. This store is yours. We, father and daughter, later. It's your employees. Hey. Don't worry. How are you two treated? Definitely not bad. Then you'll be busy first. Okay. You roam. Don't leave yet. I need to see you for something. What's wrong, boss? This? It's a recipe my friend gave me. Take it back and study it. Maybe it's your cooking skills. Helpful recipes. Unexpectedly. Boss, please wait for me. Okay. Hey, brother. Are you? It's interesting to people. What are you talking about? Sister Yulu. What's wrong? Then why do you call her here alone to talk? That's something you observe so carefully. Is it because you like me? Hey. What are you talking about? I brought you up since childhood. I don't know what you are like. That. Why are you? Call her over there. Me. Found one from the internet. Famous recipes for royal meals. I just want her. Give it a try. Famous recipes. This thing on the internet, is it reliable? You'll know if you try it. This is the palace meal. Mark this looks, it's indeed much more refined. Yeah. It does taste better than before. Look at you like this. It's not that delicious either. You'll try it. Yeah. Delicious. I've never eaten Mark so delicious. Actually just started when made. I was shocked. Mark didn't expect my cooking skills. Mark has actually made such great progress thanks to the boss. Only then can I make it such a delicious dish. Hey. What is so delicious? Let me try it too. Hey. Brother, you are here too. Mark, I went to the wrong door. Hey. Everyone has come. Let's have a meal before leaving. Big brother. I was wrong. I really went to the wrong door. Oops. Treat you to a meal, that's all. It won't hurt you. Give it a try before leaving. Brother, I was wrong. I shouldn't have said that. Hey. I'm just treating you to a meal. You don't like it very much. Have you come to this restaurant to eat? Still the same chef. It's just that the food has improved. Come, Mark, try it. Brother, please forgive me. I have an 80-year-old mother. There is, child just 1 month old. Please let me go. Why don't you eat? You don't give me face. ISNT that right? Eat. I just eat. How is it? Is it delicious? So delicious. So delicious. Really? ARK, if you have any comments, just bring it up. Really delicious. It tastes better than the one at Hongyun Tower. This is simply, I have eaten it, the most delicious dish. Brother Cheong. What about me? I want to discuss something with you. Just say whatever you want. Let me finish this meal. Just let me die. That doesn't mean. Well, look, this is my hotel, just opened. Brother Cheong, your friend. More? Help me promote it. Don't worry, brother. I guarantee your business will be booming. There won't be any problem. Okay. How about coming, bro? These are, my brother and I called here. Good job. Hey strong brother. You said you have such a wide network of contacts. Why don't you find a regular business owner? Frankly speaking, brother. I just came out of jail. Even if you want to do some serious business, people don't want me either. And I am now already recognized my brother. I can't get away either. Dog brother is like this. I have something else to do, then you'll leave first. Okay. Jerome, how does it feel? Not so good. Feel my arm. The bird is about to break. However, look how good the business in the store is. It's worth it. Our future business. It will get better and better. Hey. How many more recruits will there be? Just a chef, boss. Follow our store's revenue today. They should be available soon. New chef. Hey, right. Grandpa called and said, I have a friend coming over tonight. Us. Do you want Xiaorong to help with cooking? No need. Tonight. You'll do it. You can cook. 2 days ago with Xiaorong. I learned something in the kitchen. I guess I can do 70 or 80 points. Angstrom, Grandpa Chen's friend. It's from the army, right? Long time no hear. The news over there. Chief. It's getting dark today. Still not found. The orphanage you're talking about, will it? Not here. I remember. It's around here. Little brother, I have something to ask you about. This is from Chinjiao Town, orphanage director Chen Gong. Do you know him? Angstrom, are you? Grandpa Chen, that comrade in arms? I am his old comrade in arms. So where is Chen Gong now? Take us there immediately. Go. Hey. These two are. Oh, this is Grandpa Chen's comrade in arms. Came to visit Grandpa Chen. Lao Jiao. Ouch Chen Gong. You old thing. Do you still remember me? Oh, Lao Jiao, it's really you. Grandpa, you two have a good time catching up on old times. I'm going to cook. Okay. Oh, Lao Jiao, it's really you. Your subordinates before call me. I didn't say your name either. I thought it was. Where are others? Ha. I'm not. Want to give you a surprise? If it weren't for that young man just now, I can't find it yet. Where is your place? Ha ha ha. Do you know who he is? Do you know who he is? He is Chen Xiu. Chen Hongliang's son. What? Chen Hongliang's son. He's so big now. That thing. Did you tell him? No, Hongliang and his wife. It's a top secret. Don't tell him. On the contrary, it is a good thing for him. Yes. This matter between the two of them. Still haven't found anything yet. Don't let him know now. It's also a good thing. But this matter. Hiding it here, it's not a problem either. Grandpa. The meal is ready. Let's go have a meal. Good. Go. Eat. Chen Xiu. Handsome little boy. I'm here to settle accounts with you today. What's wrong with Chen Buxing? How much money are you planning to donate today? Donate money. He'll donate your breasts and legs. I want to kill you today. Brother. Who is this? What does he do? This is us, the nouveau riche of Chen Jiakun. Take a fancy to us. Orphanage land. But the bid is too low. Don't want to yet. Place us orphans. Used a lot. Dirty tricks. Yesterday I gave him. Beat away. I don't know today either. What the hell are you holding back? Mr. Chen, right? Coming here so late. What do you want to do? Who are you? If you don't want to die, get out of here. You. Mr. Chen, you are really confident. What's wrong? Think about how to spend the rest of your life. You little handsome guy. Shut up. I'm going to kill you today. What do you want to do? What do I want to do? Simple. Two things. First, let this old guy Chen Gong. Give me this land. No, I want to take Chen Xiu away with you. Leave it to me. Otherwise what? Where did you get your confidence? You dare to come here and challenge me? Confident. This is my confidence. Chen Xiu. Chen Buxing. How dare you? Concealed firearms. You don't know this. Break the law. Ha ha ha. I'm telling you old stuff. In this Jinjiao town. Me. It's the law. Who do I want to live? Who can live? Who do I want to die? Whoever has to die. Chen Xiu. Aren't you very good at fighting? Come on. Let me take a look. It's your hands and feet that are quick. My gun is faster. Don't take action. Then you'll take action. Today's limited time flash sale. The product is on the shelves. Please kill as soon as possible. Host is detected to be in danger. Available now. Various firearm proficiency skills. Chen Xiu. Death is imminent. You can still laugh. Why can't I laugh? Don't think that. Which place, bought a fake gun, can scare me. Come, he'll give you a chance. Come. Towards this. Shoot. Brother Chen Xiu, calm down. Lao Jiao, his gun. Is it true or false? Look at this format. It should be a real gun. And it's a foreign gun. This kind of thing. How could he get it? You taught your grandson how to get the gun. No? I don't know either. He can use the gun seizing technique. What's wrong? Don't dare to open it. Do you think I dare not beat you to death? If you dare, shoot. The laws of our country. You should know better than me, right? Where did you buy one fake gun? Come, he'll give you a chance. Shoot, you. Then we just make a bet. I bet you this gun. No bullets. Are you crazy, are you? Come on, shoot. He'll really shoot. You forced me to do this. Open. What's going on? This is... Yeah, You're useless too. Chen Xiu, stop fighting. I was wrong. This one, yes. But the internal spring damaged. Unable to stimulate. The internal spring is broken. This thing. He will not be damaged easily. I'm afraid I have to ask Chen Xiu about this. When he just held the barrel of the gun, there is an unnatural shaking. I guess, that's when I did it. Hey Chen Gong, you teach Chen Xiu's firearms knowledge. I haven't touched it in such a long time. Something's wrong, guy. How should I teach him? This guy. Where did you learn so many skills? Ancestors. Stop fighting. I was wrong. Li Hu, what are you doing in a daze? Please help quickly. Chen Xiu, how dare you hit my brother-in-law? How? If you dare to hit my brother-in-law again. I called the police. Yes. I tell you. Call the police quickly. Say them. Concealed firearms still. And beat people. Go. Chen Xiu. Tell him to call the police. I'd like to see it. The skill of this upstart. He flouted the laws of the country. And falsely accused the people. Comrade. It's him. He was the one who took my brother-in-law. Beat it like this. And the people next to them. They have guns in their hands. What? They, the evil ones, complained first. Calm down. Put the gun down. Come with us. Why are you so indiscriminate? Arrest people randomly. This is arresting people randomly. Police comrade. You see he beat me. He still has a gun hidden. Catch them quickly. This is clearly them. Enough. I can distinguish between right and wrong. Come back to the bureau with me. Cooperate with the investigation. Okay. Director of a police station. How dare you show off your power like this? Do you know what this is? Military ID. You are from the military area. Oh no. Director Li, this must be a false witness. You must not believe it. Right, fake. Director Zhong will tell you. True or false? Director Zhong, Director Li. This person in front of you has a big shot from the military region. Don't be negligent. Okay, Commander Zhong, this comrade. I prove it now. They hold guns, threaten us. You two are waiting to go to jail. Sit there for the rest of your life. How do I know? Sorry, everyone. I'm causing trouble for you. This matter, I will deal with it impartially. Go away. Here I am. Don't. You, take a walk. Grandpa Zhao, make you laugh. Ha ha ha. No, later. What about our orphanage? He won't threaten you anymore. Besides, this matter, great influence. Later, you have to be careful. Okay, I will do it later. Pay more attention. Ha ha ha. Hey, in this gun just now, there are obviously bullets. How can you conclude? It doesn't sound. Oops. Broken. Grandpa Zhao should have discovered. I put the internal spring of the gun. It's ruined. The system just gave one. Firearms mastery skills. I just used it without thinking too much. Now, have to make up a reason. Hey. Grandpa Zhao, I like guns. I usually watch videos a lot. I happen to know that gun. Just use it in the right place. The spring inside it is broken. The gun stopped firing. Oops. This is in the army. Practice hard for several years. A skill that can only be mastered unexpectedly. He learned it after watching the video several times. What a genius. It would be a pity not to join the army. Chen Xiu, his thoughts. Not in the army. Let him join the army. He's not used to it. That's right. Later, you want to join the army. Call me anytime. Troops. Always have you. Place to sit. Okay. Let's go have a meal. Okay. Ha ha ha. Really? Drawing a gun? Then can I lie to you? My brother is awesome. Take Chen Buxing and Li Hu. They caught them all. Later many came. Police. And in the army. This? Probably in the next life can't even get out. Yeah. Evil will be punished. This group of people can be considered. He has his own retribution. But then again, the boss is also here for you. Except for one harm. Isn't that right? It is said put Chen Bujia inside. Check from top to bottom. All those with problems were arrested. And their money. All were confiscated. This time, I guess the Chen family is going to be doomed. Are you done talking? After chatting, hurry up and prepare food. No business will be done in the afternoon. Boss, you don't understand at all. Love the fragrance and cherish the jade. I've been busy all morning. Can't you just let me take a break? If you are not preparing food now, I'm sure to be very busy in the afternoon. Okay. Got it. Okay, I get it. Let's go. Let's go together. I'm the boss now. I still want to help. Mark, of course. Who doesn't have enough people? Mark. You still need to cut the dice, washing the dishes and serving food. Oops. Brother Chen, you must help me. What happened? My big brother today. Leave it to me at Hongyun building, booking a box, but I didn't book a private room. I couldn't buy someone else's box either. And what's more, today's reception is very important. If you don't serve them well, then I'm done. What do you mean? What I mean, I want to book our hotel. Can it be made to the highest specification? Bring me a table. This? Of course you can. And didn't you say that? Our food here. Better than Hongyun building. Then I'll leave it to Brother Chen. I have to go get some more money. Get a good bottle of wine. You'll bring someone over tonight. Okay. Goodbye. Highest specification. Then can I do it? The most amazing dishes in the menu. It's made. Tonight, I cook myself. Just for you to see my cooking skills, eh? Farewell, boss. I've never seen you cook before. Everyone said it's important. There is no room for carelessness, Mark. If not, you can help in the kitchen. Mark, he'll help you. You said, a better place to eat than Hongyunlu. Right here. That's right. Boss Lei. Although this place is smaller, but the taste is absolutely outstanding. I dare to guarantee my life. It's more delicious than the one at Hongyun Tower. But this place, it's too common, right? Hey. I think this is pretty good. Is it more people-friendly? Boss Lei. In fact, there is no need to spend a lot of time. It would be nice if we had some home-cooked food. Can it help Director Zhong catch the wind and wash away the dust? How can it be a big waste of time? However, since Hadron, also strong, recommended here. Then let's try it. Good. Please. Boss. Open a box. Okay, the box is at the back. Please, everyone, you are Chen Xiu. I am. We know each other. Ha ha ha. You don't know me. But I'm very familiar with you. Do you know Zhonglin? Yeah. I am his senior brother. Say so. You are also Grandpa Zhao's apprentice. Yeah, good. My name is Zhong Liang. He is the great disciple of Master. Previously, Chen Buxing was wearing a gun when I went to the orphanage. Zhong Ling called me. Just gave me a chance to make amends. It is precisely because of this matter. I was just transferred here from the city bureau. Hey, this is Chen Buxing. It's really not a thing. Damn it, brother, you were demoted. Hey. It's not like being demoted, right? That's it. Perform meritorious service with guilt. The above are also conducting strict investigations recently. This one in Kan County. Security issues. This for me. It's also a great opportunity. Director Zhong. Do you know this little brother? More than acquaintance. Me and him. There's quite a connection there, too, logically speaking. He has to call me Big Brother. Hey, Brother Zhong. Please sit down first. He'll treat you to this meal today. Haha, okay. That. Brother. Him not welcome. Please go. Boss, are you sure I want you to cook? Don't worry. Your little effort. I've learned everything. Okay then. Color and aroma. They all look better than me. Boss. You really know how to cook. More than just color and aroma. This tastes better than yours too. True or false? Then let me try it. Yeah. This taste. It turns out to be so delicious. You'll eat again. Hey. This is fried for guests. You still eat. Send it to someone quickly. Got it. The dishes are already served. 3 of you, please use it slowly. Yeah. Director Zhong. I don't know about the food here. Does it suit your taste? Yeah. I'm very satisfied. Like it very much. That's good. Didn't expect. Such a small restaurant. Unexpectedly can be made. Such a delicious meal. Lao Lei. You are interested. Ha ha ha. Where? Not this little brother. I can't find it either. Such a delicious restaurant. In short. Welcome Director Zhong. Transferred to. We are coming from Xiaotsang County. If there's anything I can do to help. Please also. Just speak up. Speaking of. Indeed. There is something. I want to ask Boss Lei. You also know. The reason why I was transferred here, it's because some time ago the same time happened. Extremely bad incident. Doubt above. This matter has something to do with the local, a very protective person, something to do with the underworld. What's the purpose of my coming? Just to eliminate this organization. Alas. I'm just the boss of an electronics factory. For those guys. Not even shit. That's this hotel. Not in there. Within sphere of influence. Otherwise, what we talked about. Less than half an hour. Then all those people will know about it. Then the boss of this force. Who exactly is he? Then the boss of this force. Who exactly is he? Real boss. I don't know who it is either. However, in the west part of the city, shady things. Basically, it's all Jin Mao's efforts. Behind this Jin Mao Guan. It should be. The whole Kan County. The real black boss. Jin Mao Guan. Interesting. Come on, eat. Durable. Hey, it's good to eat. It lasts a long time. Thank you boss for your hospitality. Today's meal was very good. Just eat well. That's right, bro. That. Tomorrow noon. Can it be based on such specifications? Bring me another table. I want to treat my father-in-law to a meal. Tomorrow. Oh right. My father-in-law is a senior food critic. Very picky about eating. However, I think you should be able to satisfy him. Of course. Haha good. Then let's go first. Hey, walk slowly, please. Hey boss. I didn't make any money again today. Oops. Opportunities to make money in the future. There are many, right? Why are you so anxious? Work. Yeah. Sorry. We are closed today. I'm not here to eat. I'm here to find someone. You roam. That's what you said. A restaurant that can cook famous royal dishes. It's just a fly den. Boss. This is Liu Hao. It's him. He stole my senior chef certificate. I have a bit of a background at home. Just bully others. You are the owner of this restaurant. It seems that you are still too young and Still have no vision. She is such a company. People who don't even have senior chef certificates. You hired her to cook. A chef. The most important thing is the cooking skills. What's the use of asking for proof if you don't have this skill? Do you have this chef certificate? It's of no use. What do you mean? I heard Yuan say. Are you a chef too? Still have it, senior chef certificate chef. Since you care about our hotel, I have doubts about being able to cook famous royal dishes. How about we give it a try? Contest. How? Don't dare. Hey. Also, even a senior chef certificate, they were all stolen from others. How dare you follow a real chef competition? What did you say? My chef certificate, it was never snatched away. You want to compete, right? Good. We'll come over tomorrow to challenge you. If you lose, just admit it in front of the whole network. Your hotel. It's impossible to cook famous palace dishes. Then if you lose, you have to admit it online. Your senior chef certificate, it was bought, okay or not? It's impossible for me to lose. It's senior chef Liu Hao. I heard. He will follow today chef competition in this store. The owner of this shabby shop. I guess I don't even have a chef's license. Definitely not as good as Liu Hao. Yeah, Chen Xiu, right? Say it. How to compare? What cuisine are you good at? To be fair, we all do. How about the same dish, boss? I propose. Just make a Sichuan dish. Sichuan cuisine, as we all know. The best thing I cook is Cantonese food. You propose cooking Sichuan cuisine. What's the point of fairness? Old classmate. I remember the day you take the senior chef certificate exam. It's just a Sichuan dish. And the 3 judges and teachers. I give you full marks. How? Today I will only cook Cantonese food. You. Family members. I never. The best thing is Cantonese food. But they suggested cooking Sichuan cuisine. Isn't this bullying an honest person? Yes. You are good at cooking Cantonese food. Then let's cook Cantonese food. What dish are you good at cooking? Which dish shall we cook? That's all right, right? Boss. What you said. That's too arrogant to say. But since you said so, then do as you say. Now that the dishes have been ordered, then, who will be the judge? Everyone. Is anyone willing to be a judge? Me. Haha. Let your fans be the judges. That's fair. Liu Hao, you shouldn't be. Are you not confident in your cooking skills? Then who do you think will be the judge? Yuan. She and I have never dealt with each other. She is a judge. How can it be fair? Don't know me. Be this judge. Is it suitable? Cheng Baliang. Brother. This is my father-in-law. Dad. This is the hotel I recommend to you. It turned out to be the poisonous tongue Cheng Baliang. Why is he here? Could it be to eat us? Did Hao Hao's husband cook the food? Mr. Cheng. I didn't know you were coming. Me. There's no need to say anything polite. I know why you came here. Since we have to compete. That. Why don't you let me have some food? Cantonese cuisine. There is one that seems very ordinary. But for technical skills. Very demanding. 2-player match. It's better to make one. How about plain cut chicken? Blanched chicken. How? Won't do it. Of course I will. Cooking Cantonese cuisine. How can anyone not know how to make boiled chicken? Just this white cut chicken. The taste of making. Almost the same. Can you tell? Which one is delicious? Which one is not delicious? Boy? The taste of boiled chicken. How could it be the same? The doorway here. That's so deep. Yes. You are right. My dad taught me how to cook plain chicken. Although I can't get it in Mr. Cheng's eyes. But beat him. Should be no problem. What do you mean? Mr. Cheng has a poisonous tongue. That's right. Not only talking poisonously, he is also very bad at tasting food. You can even taste it clearly. The order in which spices are placed. Very scary. So powerful. Then Liu Hao is destined to lose. Boss, you too confident? There are so many people in the hotel today. If you are scolded by the old man, our hotel is finished. Then you'll do it more seriously. Isn't that enough? Try not to be scolded. Yeah. Come on. These 2 copies. Which one did you make? This? Just make this plain chicken. From the perspective of color. You'll give your dish 3 points. Too much. Dishes are about color, flavor, and flavor. Your lust is gone. How else to eat? Yes. You are right. But why don't you try it first? Maybe it tastes good. Just looking at it makes people lose their appetite. Why don't you tell me, old man, this taste? I ask you. I put a lot of shit in front of you. I said it tastes good. Just let you eat. Do you eat? You are right. That's all. Try it. This? Xiao Liu. Your dish? I am the most. Give you 3 points. 3 points. This? This is too low, right? How? Chicken so old. The meat doesn't taste good either. Just like eating white meat. It still smells like meat when you eat it. Xiao Liu. You did. It's too inadequate. Old gentleman, you try this one of mine. The guy is very young. You are the owner of this store. Yeah. This color is good. The fragrance is also stimulated. This taste. This taste. What are the shortcomings? I also asked Mr. Cheng for advice. Young man. Can it? Give me a bowl of rice. What? Brother. Where is the rice? You'll go to Sheng. Over there. Good. Wait a moment. Ha ha ha. Come. Mr. Cheng. Don't you have nothing to say? What to say? I haven't eaten this meal yet. Let's talk after eating. Vengeful grandpa. What does this taste like? Is it really that delicious? As far as this plain cut chicken is concerned, it can enter the top 10 in the country. What? Top 10 in the country? This? How is it possible? How is it impossible? There is someone outside this person. There is a day outside the sky. You don't understand such a simple truth, or you don't believe it. Mr. Cheng's fairness. Mr. Cheng will never favor anyone. Me. I give up. Since you gave up, then keep your promise. What? How? You forgot. Your senior chef certificate. How did it come? You have to say it. My senior chef certificate. Of course I took the exam myself. You're talking nonsense. Your senior chef certificate is clearly robbing me. You said you can only cook Cantonese food, but on your senior chef certificate it's about Sichuan cuisine. Or the Sichuan food I cook. No, that's not the case. Then you, when taking the senior chef certificate exam, why did you hand it in? It's a Sichuan dish. That's all. I don't want to listen to your nonsense either. Hey Xiaorong. Your school takes the senior chef certificate exam. There should be a video. That's right. All exams, there will be videos. Just in case. That being the case. Let's go directly to your school. Take out Liu Hao's exam video. Put online. Let netizens judge. Wait a moment. I admit. I acknowledge my senior chef certificate. Bad origin. What? Liu Hao. You do this kind of thing. Me. Must obtain senior chef certificate. I have no choice but to. I just spend money. Stealing Yu Rong's Sichuan cuisine. Thief. Liar. You plagiarize like this the fruits of other people's labor. What a real skill. Didn't you say that before? Do you hate this kind of person the most? I'm so blind. Will like you. I will never like you again. Hey. You can't live if you do something wrong to yourself. Young man. Think carefully. Hey, right. Thank you for your hospitality. I have something else to tell you. Don't know, would this be convenient? Yeah. What's going on? Must come, said in such a hidden place. Do you know Jin Mao Guan? What? Golden Retriever. Whose good person named this name? Oops. He is. Your area. The leader of a gang. Where is the third master behind him? It's from you. The boss of the underworld. I think you have good skills. So. I want to send you to make contact. Me. I'm just an ordinary person. I can't do this big thing. Complete the task. There will be a bonus of 10,000. It doesn't really matter if you have money or not. I have seen this gang for a long time. Not pleasing to the eye. I have long wanted to deal with them. That's settled. Godfather. Recently we have an underground boxing gym. There is a new young man. My name is Chen Xiu. I checked his details. He's an ordinary orphan. Grew up in Qinjiao Town Orphanage. Opened a restaurant. This Chen Xiu. Does it have anything to do with Zhongliang? It shouldn't matter. The only intersection between the two of them. It was Lei Bing who took Zhongliang with him. Go to his restaurant to eat. Yeah. So tight. Keep an eye on it. So tight. This guy named Chen Xiu. If necessary. Go find out about him yourself. Got it. Godfather. Hello? What's the matter? You are Chen Xiu. Yeah. Heard. It was you who punched Neo Dali to death. Usually, I can hit 10 of them one by one, but it seems just an ordinary little brother. Madam, this is a hotel. If you want to eat, naturally welcome. If it were anything else, find somewhere else. It seems Chen Xiu's younger brother is a serious person. Okay, then I won't beat around the bush anymore. Yes. Third master asked me to come. Third master. Nothing here. Good place to chat. Can we find one quiet place? Chat alone. Third master's people. He actually came to me. Could it be that he was exposed? Okay. There's a private room over there. Let's go there. Yeah. What did third master ask you to do? It seems you already know Mr. San. Jin Mao Guan told you. There are many people in the boxing gym. Everyone knows about the existence of third master. Then feel free to ask Shin. Just know, little brother, has anyone ever told you? Don't ask around when you go out. Sister, I am young and vigorous. Don't like to listen to other people's advice. Such a young and energetic person. But since you already know Mr. San, what's before you? There are only two ways. First, it's to surrender to the third master. From now on, I will work with Mr. San. Guarantee you to be popular. What about the second one? Second. That's it. Die. Good. I'd like to see it. Why did third master let me die? I know you are great. No ordinary person can beat you. Even the experts sent by Chen Boxing. I was also beaten away by you. However, your family. Are they as powerful as you? What do you mean? Chen Yulu, Chen Gong, and Chen Jiao Town. The children in the orphanage. Where are they? Are they all as powerful as you? I'm warning you. You are not allowed to touch them. Very strong. It seems that Jin Mao didn't lie to me at all. You are awesome. Little brother. But even if you kill me now, so what? You can last a lifetime. Stay with them. Protect them 24 hours a day. What on earth are you going to do? From now on, I will hang out with third master. I will ensure that you have no worries about food and clothing for the rest of your life. The whole Kan County. No one will bully me again. Your family. What do you call? Li Qingxian. Third master's goddaughter. From now on it's up to me. Connect with you. From now on, third master's orders. I will tell you directly. How do I know? Is what you said true? You go ask Jin Mao Guan. See if he knows anyone. A woman named Li Qingxian. Your boyfriend is pretty cool. Made me now. It all hurts. Don't talk nonsense, you. Goodbye, little brother. Sister Lu. Not like this. Why should I listen to your explanation? In your sister. Not your match. However, that woman doesn't seem like a good person. Younger brother, yeah. You won't. To be with that woman. Let's fall in love. How is it possible? How can I have that thought now? I just want to make money. Let Grandpa Chen live a good life with your children. Then let me see her. When I just ran out, the clothes are wrinkled. You won't. Did you really do something to her? Really not. Okay, I won't tease you anymore. What does that woman want from you? He'll tell you the truth. Don't tell anyone else. Yeah. She is the goddaughter of a gangster from Kan County. Want to drag me down? Do I agree or not? She's going to attack you. No? Don't worry. You go back first, looking for Grandpa Chen. I'm going to find Brother Chong. Let's discuss it. What to do next? Third master threatens me with you guys. I must take care of them. Go ahead. Yeah. Hey, Brother Chen, you. How do you know? Third master's people came to find me. It's a woman named Li Qingxian. Li Qingxian. Sounds so familiar. She threatened me with people from the orphanage. Let me help Mr. San with some work. Brother Zhong, you have to think of a way. Protect our orphanage people. Don't worry. This matter. I will do it. Just so blatant. To protect the orphanage. Not to mention this task, can it be completed? Your personal safety cannot be guaranteed. I know this. But for us, it's also an opportunity. Maybe he went. You can see the third master. Hey, this third master. He must be busy laundering money now. Hey, Lao Lei. Do you think this can be done? Just say you developed it. A new chip. Then. Who lied to Mr. San? Come here to launder money. Director Zhong. You also know this. Our small electronics factory suddenly developed high-end chips. That's definitely unrealistic. Say it again. If there is no corresponding product. That's not a check. It's just exposed. Oh, what should I do? Limited time flash sale products have been refreshed. Please kill as soon as possible. Top intelligent control chip design drawing. For production, the most advanced intelligent control chip. Cross-era technological level. Flash sale price of 999. Don't worry about this. No product. Let's make one. No, that's fine. Oops, little brother. You really know how to joke. This thing. You said it was created. Can it be made? Director Ali. If I have design drawings. Can make the top intelligent control chip. Our electronics factory. Can it be produced? What can't this do? Although we are a county town. But I'm from an electronics factory. Manufacturing capabilities around the world. But it ranks high. That'll be easy. Let's just build this. Famous entrepreneurs in Shanxian County, Mr. Lei Bing, developed a new generation of intelligent control chips. According to expert calculations, if the chip is successfully put into production, can enable global intelligent control equipment. Efficiency increased by 2 times. Qingxian, do you know smart control chips? I know. It's in a lot of things now. We also have it on our mobile phones. Why didn't you know this before? Lei Bing, this guy is so powerful. Go back and see Lei Bing. Ask about the smart control chip in detail. If there is no problem. Our money. There's a way to clear it up. Yeah. Brother Chen. I didn't expect that. The drawing you gave me. It actually works. The preliminary experiment has passed. As long as the energy is produced, maybe we can make the whole province. Hey, no, the richest man in the country. I didn't expect that either. There will be such results, but Boss Lei is still smart. Build momentum for the product first to open the market. It seems that in the future, it is expected that we will make plenty of money. Yeah. Really. Congratulations to both of you. Oh, Boss Lei, to have such an achievement. Make money in the future. Don't forget us. You. How did you get in? I came in through the door. The door is unlocked. Do you think those security guards at your door? Do you dare to stop the third master's goddaughter? Also, don't forget. You also have an electronics factory. Just in Kan County. It's on Master San's territory. Li Qingxian. What do you want to do here this time? Why are you looking at me like that? Makes us look like enemies. In coming this time. I want to discuss cooperation. In treating you. I am very interested in the smart control chip project. Make a price. I'm just doing processing on behalf of others. Intelligent control chip copyright. It belongs to little brother Chen Xiu. It has nothing to do with me. What does San Yi mean? Could it be? Want to take mine? Buy back the smart control chip patent. Money should be earned by everyone together. ISNT? And where is the third master? Just want to buy 51% of the shares. The rest is yours. Make a price. 51% of the shares. Do you have that much money? And, I'm afraid you haven't figured it out yet. This smart control chip can give the future world what a difference it brings. You have to be able to make money. You also need a live flower. ISNT? You can take it with you. Your chip patent escape. However, Chen Yulu, Chen Gong, and Shenjiao Town. What about the children in the orphanage? They can't leave. You. Don't be impatient yet. Cooperate with us, not a bad thing. And amp winking and laughing smiley chips. You always need money, right? In our hands. Have enough money. Who knows you? The money in hand is not clean. Yeah. Not clean, not clean. It's been around in your hands. It will be clean. Are you trying to borrow our hand? Money laundering. Smart. Little brother. Your future development. Very promising. Since the third master likes smart people, then you have to respect me. I always let you be the microphone. What do you mean? Go back and tell Mr. San. Want my shares. Let the third master come to see me in person. Mark. Do you want to see Mr. San? How? No? Do you really don't understand, or are you pretending not to understand? Third master, you can see it if you want to. If the third master I really want to buy my shares, let him discuss it himself. Otherwise, no need to discuss. Chen Xiu. You will regret it. I, Chen Xiu, never regret. Please come back. It's simply too presumptuous. Little Chen Xiu. Why should I go to see him? Then do you want to teach him a lesson? There must be lessons to be learned. Otherwise, he has such a crazy personality, will definitely do so in the future, cause us a lot of trouble. You go tell him. Just say, I agree to see him. However, want to come to my territory. Godfather, would that be the case? Fuel his arrogance. Just listen to me. Keep him around. That woman named Chen Xiu. Tie me up. Tie to an abandoned warehouse in the suburbs. Tell him. Lord. Prepared a big gift for him. That is to kill him. This is just to teach him a lesson. Let him live with his tail between his legs from now on. Understand, Chen Dad? Then he'll go to the warehouse to find you later. I won't participate this time. Just to give Chen Xiu a show of strength. You go then. Look at his attitude of admitting his mistake if possible. Come back and tell me. You'll decide again. Do you want to see him? Understand, Chen Dad? Hey. It's not too late to do it tomorrow. It's so late today. Go back first. Today's things are finished today. You'll go back after I'm done. That's all that's left. You go back first, Chen. Okay. I'm still thinking. Look at your driving skills. Naturally, my skills are fine. Go back quickly. Otherwise, you won't be able to rest well again. Okay. What's going on? Power outage. No way. Brother Chen Xiu. Is it you? Stop making trouble. Stop making trouble. This is not funny at all. Chen Xiu. Hey. The light has been off for so long. Why haven't people come out yet? Hello? It's me, Chen Xiu. Third master agreed to your request. But only tonight. Abandoned warehouse in the suburbs. Don't wait until the time comes, now. That's right. And the third master, I also prepared a big gift for you. You will definitely like it. Chen Xiu. What did you do to Sister Yulu? Don't be so excited. All said. This is given to you by third master, a great gift prepared. Then let go of Sister Yulu now, otherwise I will never forgive you. What's wrong? Li Qingxian kidnapped Sister Yulu, abandoned warehouse in the suburbs. Said that third master wanted to see me. How could this happen? Before. Li Qingxian came to me once. Said that third master asked her to come to me for cooperation. I said I can't see third master, not cooperative. I guess it pissed him off. This third master. So moody. I have to save Sister Yulu. Maybe. Can you take the third master and the others? Catch them all. Not that simple. This third master is an old fox. He certainly won't waiting for you right where you are. Then. Let's control Li Qingxian first. Use her to get close to third master. Actually, there is a better way. When I was checking Li Qingxian, found something incredible. Li Qingxian is actually many years ago the orphan of a massacre. The police searched for a long time but could not find it. What do you mean? We can turn her against her. But if she doesn't believe me, what to do? This case. Actually it is. 3 people gang up on crime. Currently, one of them has been identified. It's Jin Maoguan. Although the other 2 identities not sure yet, but the high probability is third master. And Liu Mazi. He'll go right away. Hey. Don't worry. Actually there is one more thing. Li Qingxuan's parents, in fact, they are all police. The master accepted her as his goddaughter. I'm afraid. There is an ulterior secret. This point can also be used to pry her psychological defense. Guess. You're Prince Charming. How long will it take to arrive? You are indeed not a good person. I saw it all at the time. I warn you. My brother is very powerful. All of you together. None of them are his opponents. Just wait to be imprisoned. Jail. Wouldn't you think? Does Chen Xiu really know how to call the police? Although, we can beat him. But killer you. It's still okay. You are finally here. Where is the third master? Chen Xiu. Wouldn't you think? Third master will really meet you. You are too arrogant. Don't you know? I am the whole Sangshou. The boss of the underworld? Since the third master is not here, let Chen Yulu go first. We'll talk about it when Mr. San comes. You're unavoidable. It's too overestimating. Teach him a lesson. What do you want to do? If you offend third master, you and the people around you all must die. Stop. Do you dare to come one more step? You'll strangle her to death. Let me go. Let me go. If you dare to touch me, third master will not spare you. Mark is ridiculous and pathetic. Li Qingxian. You do things for your enemies. Still so confident. Your parents are under the 9 springs. I'm so angry with you. What do you mean? Take a good look at it yourself. Your father's name is Li Feng. Your mother. My name is Lan Xiu. Both are police officers. 23 years ago, Third Master takes Liu Mazi with him and Jin Mao Yuan kill your whole family. Brought you back when you were young. Impossible. I am Mr. San, who escaped from the hands of human traffickers. Rescue. It was the traffickers who killed my parents. You have been with Mr. San for 23 years. Who is he? Don't you know yourself? He can be so kind. Get you out of the hands of human traffickers. Rescue. Even if it's true. That human trafficker is also one of his. The truth is in the file bag. Take a good look yourself. 3. Missing person information. If you don't believe it, you can still go back. Ask Jin Mao Guan. Just say that Third Master has given up on him. He will definitely tell you this. You do these. What do you want to do? I don't want you to. Tragedy happens again. Huanshan County, a bright world. What makes you think I will believe you? You don't believe it. Just go back and ask your godfather properly. You let me go. Please. Third Master. I want to ask you something. You know my biological parents. How did you die? Didn't I tell you? Your parents were killed by traffickers. When I was a child. Lord Yu. That's the whole Kan County. One of the best bosses. Count the bosses. At that time, 3/4 of the entire Kan County. It's all your territory. A group suddenly came from the county. Human trafficker. How could you not know? At that time, I was concerned about this matter. Don't care too much. Moreover, traffickers are also very low-key. As far as I know. Third Master, you. It was the entire Kan County at that time. The most ferocious human trafficker, right? What did you hear? It's you. Kill my parents. You know it all. Kill my parents. Pretending to save me again. Keep by your side. Let me have a thief as my father for so many years. What are your intentions? Kill your parents. It's because they blocked it, my way of making money. You also know. Blocking my money part. Must die. And you. It's just a guarantee. Do you really want to kill me? Revenge for killing father. Deadly or irreconcilable. If you pretend not to know. If you want to take care of me till the end of your life, I can still leave it for you. Large fortune. But now, you have to die too. You are the Third Master, right? Who let you in? Li Qingxian. Let me come to you. Why did she recruit you? You did this to her. Chen Xiu. The conspiracy between you and Li Qingxian. I know everything. What conspiracy? It wasn't you who asked Li Qingxian. Did you ask me to come? Hey Sanye, do you still want to buy it or not? The shares of my chip. Someone coming. Tie him up for me. Tap tap tap. Third Master. What are you doing? Tie up my sister first. Now I'm tied up again. What do you want to do? Boy? If you tell the truth now, I spare you. How dare you lie? He'll stab you to death now. You and Li Qingxian. Is there any cooperation? Want to assassinate me? Is there something wrong with you? Do I know you? We have no enmity or enmity. Why should I assassinate you? You still haven't told the truth. I, Chen Xiu, never tell lies. No means no. He'll kill you now. Oh? It seems it's really not you. I misunderstood you. Then why don't you let me go? No rush. Let's talk about it first. It's about the chip, right? Okay. That share? I can sell. How much are you willing to pay? 51% of the shares. 5,110% of the shares. 51% of the shares. 1 billion. Do you have that much money? Of course I have. But these billion are overseas. You need to get out of here. Go live overseas. 1 billion. Enough for your life to go smoothly. Overseas. Who believes it? Maybe I just arrived overseas. Just tear me apart when parts are sold. I can go with you. By then, you can count the money at the same time. Side signing contract. You also know. I earned it. It's not clean money. Put overseas. Flowers make you feel at ease. You said you were here every day waiting in the county. Where can I make so much money? I'm in this small county. Not bad. But who told you? My business is in this small county. Can County. Just to deceive others. My business is spread all over the country. Human trafficking in the northwest. Smuggling on the coast. And the drugs from southern province. All mine. Third master, as expected of you, is really doing a lot of evil. Boy, you are still too young. This world, it was originally a cannibalism. If you don't eat others, others will eat you. Aren't you afraid of being sent to heaven? Sent by heaven. Who dares to send me? In my territory. I am God. Don't move. You have been surrounded. Surrender obediently. Police. Why are you here? I tell you. You dare to take a step closer, I'll kill him. You should know who he is. He controls the chip. True inventor. If he dies, none of you can take responsibility. Calm. You plead guilty now. We can still treat you as surrenderer. You still have a chance. Opportunity. No chance for me. The evil I did. Enough to be shot hundreds of times. Get out of my way. Get me a car quickly. Otherwise I will kill him. You don't think you have a knife. What can you do to me? Do you think? My years. Are all people killed in vain? Do you dare to move? I will immediately cut your aorta. Even the gods can't save you by then. Godfather. Yeah. Don't call me Chien Daddy. If I had known it would be like this now, I should have killed you back then. Godfather. You raised me for 20 years. We both have some feelings for each other. So. Just me. Come take you on your last journey. Let me go. Let me go. Come take you on your last journey. Let me go. Came out. Chen Xiu is out. Chen Xiu. Good boy. Are you hurt anywhere? Don't worry, Grandpa, I'm fine. It's you. Why are you still wearing this dress? The old man doesn't need to dress up. Save some money. You'll buy something for the kids. Right. Something. Grandpa lied to you. What's the matter? Actually, your parents are still alive. Just because of the special mission. Had to remain anonymous. Evaporated. Now, their mission is over. Already waiting for you at the orphanage. Really?